Hi there. Hey, I was watching a YouTube video that Ryan Roberts, one of our national staff for women's gymnastics, put out on handstands and floor bar work that you could do possibly at home. And I realized maybe a lot of people don't have a floor bar at home and they would like one. So there are a couple of websites that you can go to get one to put at your house. Or if you have the tools, for me, I love to work with wood, and I have a plethora of tools to work with. It's one of my hobbies. So if you have the tools, for about $22 and some, pretty simple, I'm going to show you how you can make your own floor bar to use at home. Real simple tools, not very difficult, and it's fun. So check it out. Basically, if you just go get a section of handrail, in this particular case, I need 32 inches, and get a 2x4. I'm going to show you what you do with that. I put a picture up of all the different materials that you'll need. Basically, I have a chop saw here in my garage workspace because I have a lot of tools. If you don't have a chop saw, you can use your rip saw or a hand saw, but basically you're going to need a drill, you're going to need some drill bits, but that's going to be on this post. So I'm going to show you how you make one. You could do smaller, but I would suggest the minimum size at 32 inches. So I'm just going to make one 32 inches here, and we're going to cut that. And for 2x4s, that's going to be part of the base, I'm just going to make them a foot long. Okay, my guard broke off. This is not safe, so make sure you use your guard at home. But I just cut off 32 inches from the handrail. This way on me. The materials, I got 32 inches of the handrail, and I have 4 sections of just 12-inch long 2x4. And what I'm going to do now is create the base. And basically, I want to drill a pilot hole. I'm just going to use 2-inch screws on this just to connect these two together. I like to put it at a little bit of an angle so that it tends to hold cross grain just a little bit better. Just square these up. Okay. So I've screwed the two together, so that's going to form our base. What I'm going to do now is just measure the very center of it. So 6 inches that way and 3/4 inches this way. And that's going to mark where I'm going to make my first hole. This is a 3/8 inch bit because I got 3/8 inch size carriage bolts. So I'm going to drill those holes now. Okay. So what I'm going to do next, though, is I'm going to put in a 1-inch paddle bit into my drill because I'm going to set in this carriage bolt, and I would like for it to sit flush. So I have to create a hole that's big enough that this will sit recessed in the hole and not get in the way of anything. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I only go about 3/4 of an inch down, and that should be good. Knock the stuff out, and that's the beginning of the bottom of the base. So next what I need to do is mark where I'm going to drill the hole through the handrail here. And so I basically kind of set the handrail just off to the side of the hole, mark where I think the center of it's going to be, do the same thing on the other side, basically approximately there, and then I'm going to drill a hole through that. so I drilled the holes through the handrail with a 3/4 inch drill bit. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this part, but I would like for the carriage bolt itself to sit flush down so the athletes don't hit it. So that's why I'm gonna use the paddle bit and make the hole a little bigger so that a carriage bolt can sit down more. Now, doing a paddle bit on a round handrail is a little tricky, so you go slow at first, and you basically just try to, a little bit at a time, doing your best, trying to keep it centered. And it's going to jump around on you a little bit. That's probably enough, like that. I've already pounded in this carriage bolt here and locked it on the bottom. I pounded this one down as well. Took my hammer to do so. And now I'm going to put in that washer and connect this. Because we recessed the hole, I have to use a socket set to tighten it up. And there you go. And there we have our floor bar ready to go. Really good, easy, light. Move it wherever you want, and you can do exact same thing. Just the end product of the parallettes you can do also for the boys and for the girls, because parallettes, which are much smaller than this, are really helpful for working handstands and pirouettes.